What's going on, YouTube? JT's Born here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Challenge of the Super Sons issue number 7. So the last time we left off with the Super Sons, they were going off to meet Rora, and of course, this is back in the present. This book jumps around quite a bit in terms of timelines. I'm still kind of disappointed. I believe it was issue 5 when they had the kind of ending and Rora was trying to get him back to the present. We still skipped over a lot of the stuff with the Doom Scroll, and we still skipped over the stuff with them and Rora as a kid, so I don't really feel their bond or connection per se, because we're skipping over that. Again, I'm still waiting to see if we're going to spend more time back in the past, because it feels like there's still pieces missing to the story, because then it's back to the present, it's back to the past. It jumps around quite a bit, but in terms of the series so far, if I judge this as kind of just a standalone issue, I thought this one was really funny, and it's probably my favorite of the bunch. Again, I am disappointed we still haven't really spent time with them and I guess Rora in the past, kind of fleshing that out a little bit more. But in terms of this particular issue, again, just this one specifically, I thought it was actually really, really funny. And I don't know after this one, I think they might be going on a little bit of a hiatus with this book for a few weeks. I'm not quite exactly sure. But on the plus side, like, it gives a little bit of a breather, but on the downside, it means I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer for Super Sons. I still have been enjoying getting these issues every single week for the past 7 weeks. I mean, I'm getting Super Sons content here. I'm getting that Robin solo book, and not DC comic related, but the Godzilla vs Kong trailer just dropped, and the video did very well on my channel. It's at like 27,000 views. I am on a fucking roll when it comes to shit I love right now. And again, in terms of the Challenge of the Super Sons issues, this one might have been my favorite just because it was really, really funny. And again, I've been saying that a lot. There's some really funny stuff in this one, but this one, like right from the get go, like Savage shows up and he's just kind of saying shit. He's got Rora at a thing. Damien's first line of dialogue is, "The hippie's name is Vandal Savage." That's right. Damian Wayne called him a hippie. God, Damien's great in this book, especially this issue in particular. And we get to see John's monologue, Damien's monologue. They're both kind of simultaneously talking about that, and you just kind of get the differences here. Like Damien's just like, all I know is I'm going to probably have to fix this problem alone, and then John's like, all I know is it's good to have a friend at my side. I know I can count on. So like Damien is a major narcissist, and he's definitely has an ego, but he knows deep down that he needs John, and John definitely knows that he needs him to help. And again, love the shot, just kind of the parallels in these two characters and their differences. So again, Savage is kind of rambling on incoherently. The whole issue is pretty much him. He's got Rora at knife point. He's threatening them. He wants the Doom Scroll. Damien's like, let him go. And they're kind of arguing back and forth about this stuff. And they have to make it. He gives them a choice. If, they don't help, he's going to kill Rora. John's like, listen, this isn't going to work, pal. And then Damien's just like, it's in my vehicle. It's right over there. And John is kind of pissed. He's like, are you crazy? Are you insane? He's just like, we don't have time for theatrics. He's like, you have a plan? Do you ever have a plan? Damien's like, I always have a plan. Making it all up as you go along is not a plan. Yeah, well, it's better than another cringy, naive speech about heroism. Funny stuff. But again, Savage goes in there and he has the balloon, and Damien's just like, that plan? Heat vision now. So Damien's already 10 steps ahead, and John's like, oh, I get it. That is a good plan. Funny shit. Savage gets hit with that toxic from earlier. Damien saves Rora. Savage kind of disappears, and he starts fighting, but then Damien kind of hits him with the car at some points, and that's actually pretty funny. And again, he stops him right there, and probably some of the funniest bit of the issue. Yeah, but do you have any plans that don't require me finding out to the last second and then almost getting killed? Honestly, no, not really. And basically what's happening there, Rora kind of shows up. He's like, the Doom Scroll's acting up, and their next thing is going to go to Cyborg. John's like, oh, wow, Cyborg, he's so cool. And Dean was like, oh, God. He's just so annoyed by John's, John being just kind of the complete opposite of him. And again, it's all great fun stuff right now. And again, this is a pretty fun issue. And I think, like I said in previous videos, once the whole story is out in one whole thing, I'm sure it'll all come together pretty well. But it's just when you're reading these issue by issue, it feels like, again, I'm missing kind of bits of the story, unless they're going to go back to them in the past again, which I think they probably will. It's just kind of one of those things where I'm just like, I think I just need the whole thing in context for it to really work. But as it stands, I thought this issue was actually really, really funny. I mean, right from the get-go, the first line is basically Damian Wayne calling Vandal Savage a hippie. And again, I just find that really funny. And again, he's a narcissist, and he his ego gets in the way. John's just like, yay, team, all this stuff. And Damien's like, oh, God, please, just put me out of my misery. And again, this whole thing is more about laughing and kind of having a good time with the Super Sons here. It's not like a really like a grandiose story or anything. That it's just the Super Sons going on more adventures together. And again, sometimes that's all you really need. And I did enjoy this issue overall. The artwork by so again, Tomasi wrote this one. The artwork by Rayner. What can I say? Max Perry has been doing the art for most of these things. I think he's done just about all of them. God, is this good? This is some really, really good art, and I can't wait. I believe in it. It really does a good job mimicking a lot of the art style of Jorge Jimenez. And again, just this stuff, it looks spectacular. Like every page is detailed. I can't wait for the physical issues for this thing to come out because I want a physical copy of this book. So it's kind of disappointing me that we don't have it. But at the same time, I'm getting digital issues every week, and I'm going to definitely be picking that up. But again, the Super Sons artwork's great. Some of the best bit of dialogue and banter between John and Damien in this entire Challenge of the Super Sons series happens in this issue. And again, Savage is gone. Damien hitting him with the car. Look at how happy this is. That happy child, look at him. He's so happy to be hitting this immortal being with this car. That's really funny. So, again, that's pretty much it. Next issue, they're going to go find Cyborg. Rora is there to help him out. Again, I am still disappointed we never got some of that stuff with them and Rora as kids. I think they would have done a better job showcasing their connection and dynamic because, as it stands, we're still kind of missing things. We don't know exactly. I mean, Rora definitely was the one with the Doom Scroll, gave him that, but we were never actually there to see it. So, hopefully we actually get to see this whole thing come together. We actually get to spend some time with them in the past so we can kind of, get that connection a little bit more. But as it stands, I'm still having a good time with this thing. And if you get the chance, you got to check out Challenge of the Super Sons. We're halfway through it at this point. Again, I've heard they're probably going to come back in and do the other issues later on. I'm not exactly sure. But until then, check this thing out. Give it a read. Support this book. If you're a Super Sons fan, you want this thing to do well, definitely check this thing out. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment on this video, like it, subscribe, share with your friends, all that other fun stuff. And be sure to come back next time as we, come to think of it, I don't know what is next time. Probably do some more Godzilla vs. Kong related videos, but definitely wanted to get this thing out there today and then focus on some more comic stuff, all that other fun jazz, all that cool stuff. You got some good things in the channel coming soon. So I got a really cool Godzilla vs. Kong video I have an idea on to cover for the channel. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. As always, take care now. Bye-bye, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.